Alrighty, happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. And if you're like me, you started your day kind of getting the house ready. I know. Yep, getting the house ready, just, clearing up from Thanksgiving, doing whatever it is that you've been doing. But listen, I just wanted to take a few minutes as the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce. I also wanted to take a few minutes to just say happy a small business Saturday and just really encourage everyone to really just start invite, one, supporting small businesses, because small businesses, we know, they're the backbone of our economy, right? We can't do anything without small business, not the big businesses. Trust me, guys, it's the small businesses. And small business does not mean what you think small business looks like. So I want you to take a few minutes and just invite as many people as you can. Just let them know we're live. We're also going to talk about, a better way of just, really closing out the year strong, different strategies that you could start implementing, and how not to have a lean holiday, right? And how to go into the new year very strong. And so I'll be sharing some of that. I do have one of our partners that will also be sharing his amazing testimony of how he came into the space and what it has meant for him and his family. And so I'll be sharing that with you guys in a in a few minutes as well. So again, yep, happy Small Business Saturday. I hope as you're out there shopping, I really, really hope that you are really supporting small businesses, guys, especially in the economy that we're living in right now. Small businesses need our support. And so I want to encourage you, if you know of a small business, I want you to go ahead and type it in the chat as well. Kingdom Chamber of Commerce, of course, you know that that's my platform. That's our organization. That's our ministry, which is really to really support kingdom businesses, right? And so here at the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce, we support small businesses. We support kingdom businesses. Why? Because we know that it's important to advance the kingdom of God through commerce. And we're doing that when we buy from someone, when we refer someone to their business, when we support them, we're actually advancing the kingdom of God. Because when a kingdom entrepreneur get blessed, they're going to help spread the gospel. And that's what we're all about. So I'm going to take you real quickly to the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce website, kingdomchamberofcommerce.org. And when you come to this website, you'll be able to find some kingdom entrepreneurs with businesses, guys, that you can support, right? And so we're going to go to the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce site, and you're going to be able to see other kingdom entrepreneurs. If you're a kingdom entrepreneur, the entrepreneurship journey can be sometimes lonely. Sometimes you feel like you're alone. It's challenging. It's really almost like your walk on water experience. And so we want to be able to give you that opportunity to come on over here, learn about what it is to really integrate your business with your faith. See different events that the Kingdom Chamber is having. Of course, our Christmas luncheon is coming up, and we have the very Dr. Kathy Kirkland, that woman right there, a amazing woman of God, a pastor. $40, guys. She has started out with $40 in a time where life was challenging for her, and that $40 is still working for her today. So Dr. Kathy Kirkland will be joining us, and we're going to be at the Four Seasons Hotel in Philadelphia, the Comcast building, one of the largest buildings in Philadelphia. So I will come back to that, right? But I know that I have Yurka for a few minutes because he's getting ready to leave. And so I'm going to come back and talk a little bit more about that. But I want to bring Yurka up. So Yurka, I want to bring you up, and I want you, because I know you're heading out, and I'm grateful. Hey, Yurka.
Hello, Angela. Hello, everyone.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I'm just so grateful and just so thankful for your time and that you were able to just stop for a few minutes. Yurka, it's been about over a year that you and I had this conversation, and you and Natalie decided to, really jump into this space, this DeFi space, this Forex space, investing in the foreign exchange market, and now with crypto. And I want you to share what that experience. Tell us a little bit about your background. Maybe you grew up trading, maybe your family trades, maybe you guys just grew up with all this wealth from trading. So I want you to just share, what your experience has been like, a little bit about your background when you said yes to coming in and being a part of this amazing platform, and now where you are today, and what your advice is for those who may be watching.
Okay. So I came from blue collar background. I'm in a construction business. I've been for many, many years, basically from the time that I left the school. That's all I've been ever doing, working with my hands. Like most of the people out there, in the construction, we might have it a little harder. We get up a little earlier, we go sleep a little later. We have some long days. But when I was introduced to this platform over here and the opportunities that are within the forex market in general and a crypto market after, it was like a lightning just struck me. It was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that we have something else out there that gives us an opportunity to prosper without going to work hard every single day of your life. It's like, we are so used to living the patterns we do that we don't think out of the box and basically realizing there is something else out there that can benefit us without as much as hard work as we've been used to do for past 10, 15, 20, 30, maybe some of you 40 years. So when I was introduced to it, it was it. Like we got in with my wife. We started to learn day trading, forex market, and we behold, finally we discovered crypto, and that was just like the last thing. Like when we discovered cryptocurrencies in general, decentralized finance, the possibilities that are within this whole world, it was like I don't even really have a words to express how exciting, amazing this thing is. It's really, like they say, this is not my phrase, but we are seeing the biggest transfer of wealth that we've seen since
That part.
industrial revolution in United States. But I wouldn't even say United States, and worldwide.
World.
I mean, like,
Yes.
it is absolutely incredible. The opportunity is to, possibly, I would use the word possibly, to increase your wealth by 5, 10, 15, 20 times, and even more. Like, it's just, there is no place that I know of that anything like this is happening. Like, I just nowhere. Like, I mean, there are projects in the DeFi space. I'm involved in 2 projects right now that are paying between 40 to 90,000 APY a year. Like,
That part right there, Yurka. But you got to take that easy because some folks don't understand that. It's like the banks ain't paying us anything. Talk about that right there. Oh my gosh. Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
it's just like the mind can wrap around this very fact that the bank will pay you 0.0012% a year on your investments, or that not investments, money that you have sitting in your checking account or saving accounts and whatnot. But over here, guys, I mean, we could have a cryptocurrencies that we can stake. That means we can all lock them up for X amount of time, or it could be on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis. And these projects will pay you either tokens or money in return. And what I'm saying is, these percentages that are being paid could go from as little as 5% to as high, as I said. I'm looking at some of these projects, and it changes day by day. But the other day was a 95,000% a year. Like, I mean, guys, there is nothing like this. My personal experience is that any money that I've ever saved in my life, right, I was able to not only save but take out more than that in less than a year being involved in this space. And
Wow.
I'm
Wait,
not.
say that again, Yurka, because that one again just went real fast. That one went real fast. Money that
So,
you have saved. That's key. Take your time with that.
so guys, if I consider how much money I've saved throughout my life, right? And what I mean saving is like, okay, you go through the life, you go to work, you earn a paycheck, you pay some bills, and there's a little bit of money left over on the side. Some of you invested, some of you hope for the best, that something's going to happen with that money over the time, right? But what I'm saying is that in 1 year, I feel like I have made in this space more money that I was able to make in past 25, 30 years of my life working. Okay. Like, I know it sounds completely crazy, but guys, you know what sounds even more crazy? That I never even dreamt of the fact that very soon I might be looking at a 7-digit number, an earner. And being an earner of 7-digit number within a year, a little bit over a year of being in this space, is absolutely mind-blowing to me. And again, as a blue-collar worker, somebody that's never been in the world of investments and being part of anything that can really create a wealth, and the thought of money making you money, I've never knew that principle. I've never heard of that principle, right? Even though I've been involved throughout the years in multitudes of multi-level marketing companies and different businesses and stuff, this over here is completely something different, guys, right? We are talking about a space that's evolving. We are still in a very early stages where most likely somewhere 3 to 5% of people in the world only know that there is such thing like cryptocurrency, that there is such thing like Bitcoin and Ethereum and other projects out there. You guys catch that? 3 to 5% people in the world perhaps might know what cryptocurrency is, right? That means there is 95 to 97% of people that have no idea that this thing exists, right? And we are already creating close to $3 trillion market up to this day. $3 trillion, guys. Just imagine that within past 3 months in a DeFi space, in a cryptocurrency in general, we have created extra $500 billion in the revenue, right? I mean, the money that's flowing into these guys, and the times that we are at, this is only going to go bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So the earlier people come, it's like, guys, this is like investing in Amazon stocks and Tesla, 10 times more at its beginning, right? Literally, that's what it feels to me. Like, I've been following some of these things, but I have never acted on anything. And now finally we are at a stage that we've acted on things. We've been very active at it, and I think the fruits that we're gonna see will change our lives forever. And I don't think our lives only, but the lives of our children, right? This is a generational flip. We are flipping things in a generation that we don't have to be part of the group that gets up every day early in the morning and works all day. And nothing wrong with that. If that's what you guys desire, you can guys do that. But I think there are better things in the world to do than spending 10, 12 hours at work every single day, And so I feel like we have an amazing opportunity where the time is right, the space is right, and the only thing that we have is just to come in agreement, shake the fear off, and just get involved. Really, that's my in on this.
Wow, the time is right, the space is right. Get involved. Wow, Nina said, "Wow, that is awesome." So Yurka, again, you've been in the space now for over a year, correct? Or just about 1 year?
Yes, a little bit over a year. It was, I believe, September, say 28, end of the September somewhere, that I think my wife got involved first, and I hop in like 1 week later or something like that.
Now, had you traded or been in, or had you invested before? I just want to take it slow because there are people that are watching right now, Yurka, that they want a better way. They know that there has to be more. We're grateful and thankful for our jobs, right? Because our jobs provide us with seed so that we can invest. There are people that may say, I could never do that. That's not for me. You have to be wealthy to do this. You have to be this. You have to be that. But I want them to know that just the average person like you and I have said yes to this opportunity. And we have become students of this academy. And as a result of that, it's changing our lives. So Yurka, I want you to track back a little bit. Tell us, what do you do for a living?
I'm a cabinet maker by the trade. So like since I was 16 years old, basically, I finished school 16, 17 years old. I worked in a factory, and eventually I made my way to United States from Czech Republic in the center of Europe, and I landed up over here, started to work in the construction pretty much right away. And that's all I've been doing all my life. Construction, working with my hands, and just really finish work. I'm a mill worker by the trade, if you want to put it that way. So as far as the trading goes, guys, as I mentioned,
before you get to the trading part, Yurka, just because you have so much to offer, and I want people that are watching that may say, I can't do this because I just don't, it's not for me. I want them to know. So your hours are long. You work long hours, correct?
Very, very long hours. I mean, as I said before, I get up around 4:30 in the morning, leave my house around between 5 to 5:30 in the morning. And very often I don't get home until 8, 9 o'clock at night. Like I have days like that, not every day, but there are many days that I work long days. So I don't get home until 8, 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock. spend a little bit of time with my family, go to bed, and the next day I do the same thing. So it's been yeah, it's been challenging at a time. Yeah, that's basically my life. Like trying to work, and sometimes I pick up even side jobs to work a little bit more just to create more wealth. That was my only way that I knew. But on this note, Angela, I feel like the questions like guys, I feel like I'm a basic, normal average person. Like just nothing special about me. Like I just feel like when I see the opportunity. See, okay, let me reverse a little bit. I feel like all throughout my life, every opportunity that there was, I missed. I was 2 steps behind. Every opportunity. I mean, I seen the transition in Czech Republic when communism left and we got new opportunity. Democracy stepped in, and I had opportunities to step in the business and stuff. Didn't have the funds. Didn't have this. Didn't have that. Moved to United States. I had opportunities. I was not ready. I didn't have this. I didn't have that. The people were not in the right place. I felt like all throughout my life, I'm always 2 steps behind. And I'm sure many of people can relate to that. Like I can say, you look back and you're like, oh, I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have been involved in this thing. And, years later, you look back and you says, you know what? I should have, I could have, I would have, if I knew, I would have done it. Right. And so I feel like that's my life all the time, 2 steps behind, and when I saw this opportunity over here, I was scared, guys. Like the first thing in my mind was like, I'm going to lose all my money. Right. Because that's the devil. That's the enemy talking to you and says, you know what? Yeah, you've never really achieved anything. And this thing over here, it's not going to work for you either. Right. But no. I say, you know what? You silence those voices, and I look at it. I say, you know what? This is some of the greatest opportunities that have been offered to us at this time and space. And I felt like, you know what? I will do whatever it takes. And guys, if I have to say to do whatever it takes, let me tell you something, guys. This year alone, in February 14 of this year, or February 11, somewhere around there, it was the first time I bought my first cryptocurrencies, right? And I was a little scared, but it was the first time I invested in the cryptocurrencies. I bought a few coins. Then I started to buy more coins and more coins, right? Within short period of time, I was able to grow my cryptocurrency portfolio to 6-digit number, okay? Then we had a correction in the markets, and basically the experience of going through fearful times, see what's going to happen. But I was holding in there. Not only I was holding in there, I started to work extra work that I could buy more cryptocurrencies, that I could buy more coins. Many of my days that I work on the side, that any money I make, I go and put it instantly back into this, reinvesting into these projects, because I really believe in them. And guys, when I say I believe in them, I do. And the fruits have come out so many times. I mean, just recently, some of the coins that I've invested in 4 or 5 weeks ago has yielded 7-8 times of the money that I put in, right? So that's the opportunity that I'm talking about. Like, really knowing, but also, Angela, as you know, I've mentioned on some of the calls, I waste very little of my time. Like when I'm on the road, I'm listening to the lessons. When I have an opportunity, or when I get home, I'm up late. I get up at 4:30, but I will study till 11 o'clock, midnight. I would be looking at the charts and looking at the crypto coins and looking at the opportunities that are there, listening to our educators and trying to find a gem that's going to improve your life. So this year I've put a lot of effort in, but I feel like it's going to be worth of everything that I've ever done in my life. And I feel like this is for everybody. And we have people. I just was on the phone. My wife Natalie, she has connected with this lady. I think she got involved with academy. She's in England. She's a little older than me, and I've been spending some time speaking with her and stuff. So we have people that are young, old, different ages. I don't want to calling, seasoned and unseasoned people coming in, right? And in that, everybody can do this thing. I mean, everybody can do it. We have also, as I said before, we have seasoned educators and we have less seasoned educators, and they are all successful in this space, right? So, Angela, to give you that answer, like I feel this is for everybody. I have no prior experience of investing. I have no prior experience in Forex market. Like when I look at the charts the first time, I'm like, oh my goodness, what is this? Like all these lines coming up and down, and like, like looking at the trades, and I'm trying to listen to the educators. They are giving us trade ideas, and I have no clue what they are talking about. What is the stop loss? What is a pending order? None of that stuff. Like now it sounds like it's such a joke because we are so used to these things and these terms. But I really strongly encourage that anybody that's on the edge, like he says, I'm not sure, do it, don't do it. Guys, I think you are standing on the front of the biggest opportunity of your life, right?
Ooh.
And I feel like if you are not gonna do it, I don't even think it's gonna take 5 to 10 years. Like what I'm talking 5 to 10 years is the people that look back investing in a Tesla and Amazon and some of these stocks, right? I feel like in this time and space, you're gonna look 2 years back and you're gonna be like, I wish I would have done it.
Yes.
Right? That's the time. That's the time frame we are living at. That's how fast this thing is moving, And so I really feel like, you know what? Don't just doubt it, Get involved, study a little bit, give it a chance. Give it a chance. Like anything else in the life, right? If you get involved, you will see some fruits. If you're gonna do something, you need to do it. If you're gonna get involved in something and go, let me watch this show on the TV for the next 2 hours, and then you are like, this is not working for me. Well, have you really spent the time, do you have the drive to get some kind of a success in your life or change your life enough? Basically, it comes to your why. How big is your why? What do you want to see in your life?
Ooh, wait, hold on. Somebody type that. How big is your why? How big is your why? Keep going, Yurka. Woo!
Yeah, so how big is it? Do you want to live in apartment, building? Do you want to, go to work every day and work 10 to 12 hours a day? Do you want the boss to be yelling at you and, putting you down, like whatever it is, guys, right? I feel like, you draw a line, you say, you know what? No, I there's nothing wrong with working. Trust me, guys, I like working. I really do. But I feel like I have a family. I have a wife. There is a future, guys, right? We can change this for the generations to come. And that's in a sense that I want my children to learn how to trade. I want my children to be involved in DeFi projects, that they understand how to invest money, that the money can create more money for them. Because on the end of the day, guys, money is here to serve the purpose that we can use it for God's kingdom, that we can use it for the things that God has ordained us to do in our lives, right? I mean, let's be honest. Without money, we can do nothing. No, none of us, right? There's exceptional of the missionaries that are being called by God. Besides that, everybody else in a life needs money. I mean, it's plain and honest right there, right?
And the missionaries, they need money too for us to spread the gospel. It takes money. Correct. For us to be on this program right now. It takes money. The internet is not free. The light is not free. You understand what I'm saying? And Correct. So we have to get to that place that we understand that, we're part of the wealth transfer. It's going to take money. God has called us to be wealthy as his children. Ecclesiastes 11:1. And Dr. Kathy, we love Dr. Kathy in the space. In the Good News Translation, Yurka, it says it is good to enter into foreign trade, because you never know what type of bad luck this world is going to run into. Guys, that is the foreign exchange market. That's Ecclesiastes 11:1 in the Good News Translation. We're part of the wealth transfer. It's happening with or without us. But let me tell you something. Our King wants us to be the recipients of it. It's a part of our inheritance package. God has called you to be wealthy, not so you could buy a bigger mansion, not so you could get a bigger airplane, not so that's those are the extras. But it's all about being able to be a blessing for his kingdom so we can showcase his glory. We have a rich king. We serve a rich God. We need to be able to make sure, guys, that this gospel can go forth. And that God can use us. God can use family like the Pipersburg. God can use families like Yurka's family. God can use you to be able to now have the freedom to be able to go wherever he wants you to go. If God says, I need you to go be a missionary for a year, you don't have to worry about, my job, will they give me an opportunity to go? Or different projects that God may have put in your heart. Whatever it is, I want you to know that there's a freedom. And when you're tied to a job and you can't move when you want to move, when they're telling you when to take a time off, when they're telling you when to come to work, when they're telling you when to take a break, when you have to ask permission to take lunch, when you have to come in late and you got to call them. If you're running late, that's okay for a period of time. You understand me, Yurka? but
Yeah.
we got to be able to understand there's more. Guys, if your heart is to do something big for God, Yurka and I are standing on the platform of something great, something big, something mega. You got to be able to be open to understand. As Warren Buffett says, if you don't make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. Who wants to do that? So whatever if God has put in your heart, whether it's to build homes, whether it's Nina just put in the chat, women centers, whatever it is, I want you to know that there has to be a better way. You may have prayed for a better way. This is it. You may be a father like Yurka with children at home, with a wife at home who homeschools the children, and you want more. You want to spend more time with your family. You want to take vacations with your family. You want to be able to homeschool your children, whatever, but it's going to take money. And God does not want us worrying about money. Matthew 6:33 said, don't worry about what you're going to eat. Don't worry about what you're going to wear, but seek first the kingdom of God in 33. And so when you're able to have the ability, guys, to learn a skill set that will pay you for life, you can now seek the kingdom. You can be focused. You can do the things that he's called for you to do. And Yurka, you're such a great representation of the market, and to understand that if you can do it, Yurka, if you can get, how was your computer skills when you first came into this?
Oh, Angela. Yeah, thank you for your kind words, but with my computer skills, I'm still like learning, guys. I mean, like honestly, guys, let's be plain here. I mean, I've watched some lessons, and it took me 3 days to buy my first cryptocurrency coin. Like, I was frustrated. I was like discouraged, and you know what? It was Friday, and I work on it. Friday, I got home from work, and I started to work on it whole Saturday and a whole Sunday, right? And I think finally on Monday, I was able to make my first transaction to buy the coins. I mean, I said, you know what? I'm done with this thing. I'm gonna take the towel and throw it up in the air, and they say, but you know what? I'm like, nope, nope, nope. I know people did it. All I have to do is to go back and just follow step by step. Just do it again and do it again until I get it right. And yeah, so finally I got it, and then I did it a second time, and I did it a third time, and guys, even I'm still learning, but it's like becoming your second nature. Now I can do these things. I can do a more complicated projects. Do the staking part when you kind of send money out there and they start to pay you back. It's a little more complicated, but again, like very patiently, step by step, with more confidence. And guys, I had no previous computer skills. Like, for me to just to do the basic things was like terrifying, absolutely terrifying. And so for me to try to actually send the money in a cryptocurrency space and hope it's gonna show up on the other side was like, oh God, I hope this is gonna really show up there somewhere, because I have no idea what I'm just doing in here. Like, the confidence level was very small, and like even that, like again, it's just repetition, and patience. And we have an amazing platform where they teach us step by step what to do, how to do it safely. So if you have the patience and you can just repeat the steps. I mean, guys, there's nobody out there that I know that cannot watch the video, pause, do the same steps on your video screen, then you stop, you go back, you rewind, you let it play again. You just take it step by step, and like, and you will get where you need to be. Like, I mean, it doesn't get much easier than that. But yeah, Angela, my skills were just terrible, and even now, like trying to get on a Zoom call sometimes is a little struggle, and trying to
You're
do
doing it.
something.
Yurka. You're doing it. I remember back in the days I would say, Yurka, Natalie, get on Zoom. They're like, no. But you're doing it. Look at you now. You're live, hitting nations. You're global right now. The whole world is getting to hear your story. You see what I'm saying, guys? It's all about persistence. That's it. Nina says persistence. That's it. What made the difference as we get ready to wrap up with you, Yurka? What made the difference for you? Is it the academy? Is it the, like, what was it? What's the secret sauce? What made the difference for you?
I think what made the difference is just seeing the opportunity. Like, really, I saw it. I'm seeing, like, again, historically, I mean, I read lots of things, lots of articles, and so I'm aware kind of what's happening in the world and stuff like that. But what really got my attention is the fact that you can grow your finances in a speed of 5 to 10x to 15 to 20x within a relatively short period of time. Um, like the fact, Angela, I mean, I told you before, and God willing, it's all gonna work out that way. But I really feel that on the end of this cycle, when the cryptocurrency is gonna peak, I don't have to worry next year if I'm gonna work full time or not. Like, guys, I've been working 30 years in construction, right? More than 30 years actually. And this is the first time in my life that I'm getting to a point that I feel like I'm not gonna have to worry if I have a job next day. Like, there is plenty out there, right? And I feel confident enough that I can provide for my family by staying home and doing what the academy has taught me to do, right? So, in a little bit over a year, like, there is nothing like this. Absolutely, guys. Trust me, I worked very hard throughout my life. I ran multi-million-dollar projects. Um, it's not. It's only gonna pay you a paycheck. That's it. All you're gonna always have is a paycheck, and nothing wrong with it. I like the paychecks, right? But I feel and dream that I have a bigger aspiration than just getting a paycheck. I want to do bigger things in my life. I want to be an influence in the world. I want to make sure that I leave a footprint behind me. Not only me, it's not just about me, it's me, my wife, my family, like that. We can look back and say, what, we have accomplished some things in the life, not in a sense of making money, but what have we built? How many missionaries have we helped? How many wells around the world we have built? Like, what did we do in our life that has left the footprint behind? And I feel like, as I said, I was working all my life, but you can dream about these things, but they are not coming to fruition. And now, after the 1 year or so, I feel very confident that our lives will never be the same. Period. That's it. It's never gonna be the same. It can't be same anymore. We are not going back, guys.
Wow, wow. That's powerful. Kudos to Christopher Terry, Mama Isis, this amazing Wealth Academy. Kudos to Dr. Jewel Tankard for saying yes. Kudos to, the fact that we, because of them saying yes, because Christopher Terry, who had retired from Wall Street, says that came out of retirement because he wanted to help the average family, like my family, like your family, and to bring Wall Street to Main Street, to our street, and give us this opportunity, guys. We don't take it for granted. You heard Yurka, even his children. I've called his house before, and the kids are talking the trading lingo because that's all they know. That's all they hear. You have a man who is working long hours, a father who it's what fatherhood is all about. Fatherhood is all about being a provider, being a protector for his family, wanting the best for his family, made a decision, not even having the right skill set technology wise. I mean, he could build amazing things with his hand, but the technology piece of it, but he never allowed that to say, well, I'm not going to do it because I can't. And so many of us, we revert to can't. Oh, that looks hard. It's true. When we first came in this space, you look at that at the market and you look at the charts and you're like, was that an EKG chart? Like what is this? What are pips? What are candles? What are all this stuff? But no, you have to be able to tell yourself that I have a living brain. I'm a child of the King. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And there is a better way. The dreams that I have, I can accomplish it. And Yurka, so you've been able to do that. And so we're grateful and we're thankful for the space. Your final words, Yurka, because I know you were on your way out and I really appreciating you just following. I just sense in my heart, God said, just come on live, and I said, well, okay, who's going to come with me? Is there somebody who could share their testimony? And you were getting ready to go wherever you're going. And I'm grateful that you stopped so you could be a blessing. Yurka, I want you to know you've changed someone's life today. You have changed a family's legacy today. You have changed generation today as a result of your testimony. What's your final word, Yurka, for those that may be watching that may feel that I can't do this? What's that word for them?
The enemy is lying to you. That's my final word. If you feel, guys, that something's telling you this is not for you, you cannot do it, fear will paralyze you if you allow it to, and you just have to silence these voices. And I'm telling you guys, see, I feel like I'm the testimony living of this thing. Like, there's no way that this would happen to me. Like you guys know what I'm saying? This is not happening to me. Like, but it is happening to me. Like sometimes the reality between of what you see happening and what your life was, you feel like that's not really my life, but it is your life. And I feel like, guys, for any of you that have doubts, for any of you that feel like I'm not sure this is gonna work for me, just don't listen to those voices. I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you as I'm standing here that your life will never be the same. Follow the rules, simple instruction, you will succeed. That's just how it works, you know. And don't let this opportunity to skip you guys. That's really my encouragement to you today.
Wow. The Lord bless you and keep you, Yurka. God bless you. Love
Thank
you
you,
and
Angela.
Natalie and the kids dearly.
Okay.
Wow, guys. Listen, I don't take this lightly. I really do not take this space lightly. And I'm grateful and thankful to God for Yurka. I remember when they came aboard and they say, Angela, I want to go ahead and I want to do it. I want to sign up. Where's the link? Guys, this is how you get into the space. You know, a lot of people are spending a lot of money right now, Blama. They're spending a lot of money. It's Black Friday. They're spending money on things that have no value. It may be good in a bit to have a shopping bag and have something on there, but then where's the value, right? We're talking about appreciating assets here. We're talking about things that are appreciating in value. Ain't nothing wrong with doing a little bit of shopping. Listen, I like me nice things. I like a little shopping myself, but I'm talking about having yourself a crypto Christmas, having yourself investments, you know, after, and I'm grateful and thankful for my mentor, Dr. Jewel. She said to me, you know, after you have given, you know, because I'm a tither and a giver, after you've given, now you need to invest in you. Now you need to pay yourself. And how do you pay yourself? You pay yourself with your investments. And like Warren Buffett says, if you don't make money while you sleep, guess what? You're going to work until you die. And so you heard from one of our team members. I remember when they came in, guys, and just like me, they didn't know anything. We were green. But I'm going to tell you, you take $274 or $324 and or $235. I can't even remember how much it is. Somebody please tell me how much it is. But it's a small investment. And you make up your mind that I'm going to end 2021 strong. I'm going to learn a skill set. The skill set of the rich. You know, the rich don't want to share this with the average people. But we continue to look at them and say, oh, it's okay for them. But guys, all it is a skill set. And all it is a decision. For you to be able to change your generation. Christmas is coming, right? Everywhere you go, everywhere you turn, somebody's trying to sell you something. And again, you want to be able to be a blessing to your family at Christmas. Everybody's making a list and they're naming it twice. But you need to be able to understand that if you make a decision, you know, jobs aren't secure anymore. And this is why I'm in the entrepreneurship field. And I teach entrepreneurs all day long. But this is another way of you making money. Stop looking at it from the standpoint, well, I can't trade. No, because maybe you have not been connected to the right platform. The platform we have, you know, through this academy, this wealth academy, guys, this is a PhD in wealth, like for real, right? Now we have the whole space is changing. Now we have NFTs. Now we're talking about staking. Now we're talking about metaverse. As a matter of fact, I want to be able to do this if I can real quickly. I want to share this with you. Just a few seconds of what one of the classes looks like. Okay, I want to be able to share this real quickly. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share this with you real quickly. Correct? Blama, we're good. Daniel, we're good. Okay, good. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to share this. Daniel, if I could use your help real quickly, because I don't want to mess this up. And so we're going to go ahead and I just want to share a few minutes. You could go ahead and share. I want to go ahead and just share a few minutes of this with you guys, because, you know, this is just so important that you have an opportunity to be able to just see a little bit of what we do. So we make a decision, and we have over close to 200 educators as a part of this amazing academy, right? And so I'll get on here. Now I missed this last class. So this is just a quick repeat. Okay, check this out.
know a lot of you guys have been, a little new to crypto, right? Some of you guys are new to the DCX family, but we want to take some time to really let you guys know when you're a part of this group, when you're part of this DCX movement that we got going on here, we plan on turning some of you guys into some of the most knowledgeable and most sought after people in the crypto space once you've been inside of this space, right? Once you've been inside of these classes, because we understand that most people out here in the world and in social media and mainstream media, they don't really understand what's happening, right? They're riding hype trains. They're looking at a couple of articles or a couple of YouTube videos and swearing they got the inside track. That's not how this stuff goes. You got to be plugged into this day in, day out, doing the work, doing the research, and getting this sauce. So when you come to these classes, family, we definitely make sure that you guys are getting everything one-stop shop. We're talking about all the insights when it comes to altcoins, all the insights when it comes to DeFi, all the insights when it comes to getting involved with NFTs, right? We want to make sure that you guys are so knowledgeable that nobody's going to be able to come in here and tell you guys anything different because you just know, right? I know Mike over here looking extra gangster today. I gotta get my swag up, man. You here looking extra gangster today, but for sure, family, we want to make sure that we get you guys all plugged in. C100, let's go. And if it ain't Wealthy Pips, he getting all the love right now, so he definitely deserves it.
Yeah, somebody send him a video.
Right, like, bro, they love you, bro. But definitely, family, I'm gonna go ahead and shrink my big mug down, and we're gonna jump right into the sauce today. Now, you know what happened on the last session. Mike came out the gate, bringing it out the gate, swinging, right? We already got the heads up that we're going to have Mr. Alex Morton on with us really soon on one of our Wednesday calls. So just be on the lookout for the flyer when it drops. It's going to be at.
And so, guys, again, there we are, and that's just a snippet of the class. And throughout the class, I went through, and of course, I went back, and then I have my notebook with me. And again, you don't have to necessarily be in the live class, but you get an opportunity to go back and you take a look at what's happening in the class itself. And so, you're able to just take notes and then just listen. And there's some projects, guys, some projects in the space that we get to know of it before the world gets to know about it. A lot of people get to know about it. So I value this space. So yes, Angela, Curtis is a genius. You got that right, girl. Curtis Cobain and Mike Sotero. And of course, now with the whole, everything that is happening right now in this whole DeFi space and what's happening with Metaverse in the future, that's going to be one of our sessions, guys, on Metaverse. So we're going to be doing a lot more lives, a lot more specials, just really giving you an opportunity that you can't say you didn't hear it. The thing about this space is that you just don't want to hear from a cousin, from a friend that is not really a student, right? You could go on YouTube. Yes, you could pick something up, but there's something about being in this space with folks that have been proven and have been tested. And Curtis has been a blessing to so many of us, even Yurka when he came in. Guys, we all go to school, but it's a school that actually pays us, right? And you learn how to invest. Coinbase just did a partnership with Adidas. Guys, so much is happening. Macy's just recently for their parade, you would have seen stuff on there on NFTs. So there's so much is going on in this space that we just want you to be a part of it. So we're just grateful and thankful for you. Again, go to kingdominvestors.com and or go to cryptothefutureofmoney.com. Thank you, Blama. Cryptothefutureofmoney.com, and you have the ability to be able to just really learn more about this space. We've had some amazing sessions on there. You get to learn and you get to sign up right there. You just go, the link is right there. Just sign up. Or again, if somebody invited you to this link, then you just go ahead and ask them for their link. But bottom line is you cannot afford to miss this. You're going to have a crypto Christmas if you do, and just follow what the educators are telling you to do. Not what Angela is telling you to do, because I follow the educators and we want you to do the same thing. So guys, a little bit now about the chamber. We're having this, as a matter of fact, I want to be able to share this book deal. Blum, I don't know if you have the ability to do that right now, but with this being, we're moving into Cyber Monday, Black Friday, something about you being out there being the one spending, or you being on the other side making the money. And so many opportunities. We've had so many people join the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce, guys. We're really teaching our partners right now to be able to. Let me know when you could pull up the screen, the picture itself, Blama, for yes. So many have been able to take advantage of joining the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce Entrepreneurship. We're teaching our partners to be their own bank right now. We're raising up millionaires in the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce. So that's one area. If you're entrepreneur, desiring to be an entrepreneur, and you have not yet joined the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce, we want to be able to have you do that. Secondly, my book, right? So I have my premier book, Your Gift, It Makes Room. Guys, it's all about your it in the season. It's time for you to now start going within and now start tapping into what Daddy placed on the inside of you that will make you wealthy. It's your it. Your it will make room for you, and it will bring you before great men. So I want you to, again, take advantage of this offer. And then my newest book, so it launched in March of this year on my birthday. I launched that in Aruba. Shout out to my family and friends in Aruba. Can't wait to see you guys. My baby just made it back today as well. Grateful and thankful for all of you all over at the Ministry of Tourism over there, over at the Ritz-Carlton. Malushka shouting you out. Love you guys dearly. And then, guys, Aligning with Your Destiny Connector. This is my newest book. This is my newest book. We cannot do life alone. God has aligned people to be able to help us on this journey. So with this Aligning with Your Destiny Connector, if you're going places, if you know God has a great plan and purpose for your life, you want to be able to make sure you get a copy of this book, Aligning with Your Destiny Connector. I share my own testimony, very, very transparent about my own testimony, and giving glory and honor and thanks to all those who have helped me to get to this place where I am today, and even on the journey, connectors that has helped me to keep my eyes on Jesus, connectors that have helped me to be able to think bigger, connectors that have been able to help me to prepare to recognize the assignment that I have on my life to be able to help and empower others. And so, guys, want to give you that opportunity to read this book. It will change your life. You will never look at your life the same, right? And then plus we have a bonus, which is a teaching on aligning and connecting for the future. It's a class that will change your life. So again, go ahead and take advantage of the special. It ends midnight on Cyber Monday. So you have time, share this. It makes an amazing gift. It's a limited time offer. And so it's only $32.99. And so we want you to be able to take advantage of this. Act now. In the season, you're going to have to start acting fast. You're going to have to start moving. There's not a whole lot to pray about, to think about. You want to be able to make sure that you're able to get information that will change your life. A TV program may entertain you, but you need things that will change your life. You need to be able to understand, there's billions on the inside of me. There's trillions on the inside of me. How do I activate it? It's called your gift. It makes room. And then there are people that God has sent in my life. They're just not there. No, they're there to help you to get to the place that God has called for you to be. And so again, guys, take advantage of this special alignment holiday bundle. And again, the link is actually on the screen itself. So take advantage of it. $32.99 will change your life. It makes great gifts as well. And this is one of the best gifts that you could give someone. You got to be very mindful this year as to what type of gifts you're giving out. So this is an opportunity, including the bonus training on aligning and connecting for the future. So we talked about, guys, investment, right? We talk about you learning how to invest. You don't need a lot of money to invest. Right? All you need is the right mindset. You need to be with the right people, and you need to just make a decision. Okay, so that's the first step. I want you to join the academy. That will change you for life. If you want to give yourself a gift this Christmas, right? Give yourself the gift of becoming a part of this academy that I'm a part of. And then we talk about the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce. Give yourself the gift of entrepreneurship. Join the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce. And then you have to be able to understand that you were placed here on planet Earth to fulfill an assignment. There's purpose on the inside of you. You were not created and placed here on planet Earth just to pay bills. You were placed here on planet Earth to solve a problem. Right? The gift that God has given you is really a platform in which how you're going to solve that problem and change lives. Right? And so we want you to be able to walk in the fullness of your destiny. And also there is a luncheon that's coming up on December 10th that I want to introduce you to it. And I want to invite you to it. It's coming up December the 10th, guys. This is when we close out the chamber, and it's going to be at the Four Seasons Hotel in Philadelphia. Listen, for those of you that have experienced the Four Seasons Hotel, you know exactly what to expect. For those of you that have not yet been, I want to encourage you to be there. In October, let me tell you, this year has been amazing. If you pull up kingdomchamberofcommerce.org site, I want to be able to show them this. In July of this year, we went to Aruba for our Call to Wealth Summit at the Ritz-Carlton. It was life transforming. In the midst of a pandemic, life transforming. God moved exceedingly. We came back to the US and then we planned for our 17th Kingdom Business Conference. We had it at the Ritz-Carlton, Philadelphia. It was called the Wealth Vault. And now here we are now moving towards the close of the year, December the 10th. And we're inviting you to our Christmas celebration luncheon at the luxurious Four Seasons Hotel. And that's in Philadelphia. It's actually one of the tallest buildings in Philadelphia, in the Comcast building. And guys, the experience, I want you to just experience the increase. I want you to be able to, when you press that elevator and you start going up, you're realizing that God is saying, as far as your eyes can see, I've given it to you. I want you to experience more. I want to put you in a place where you feel uncomfortable, but yet I want you to know that it's in that place of being uncomfortable that you're actually growing. That you're growing, growth is taking place, and you're desiring more as a child of the King. So I want to invite you to come out Friday, December the 10th, 2021 at the Ritz, at the Four Seasons, Philadelphia. And guess who's coming? All the way from Texas, Dr. Kathy herself. So you know it's going to be a throwdown. You know it's going to be an amazing time. We have sponsorship opportunities still available. Guys, this Christmas right here at this luncheon every year, God shows us a sneak peek of 2022, of the new year that's coming. And if we're going to be on the 59th floor, there's something that God wants to show you. As far as your eyes can see, you can have it. I want you to start dreaming big. I want you to start believing for big. I want for you to start, just stepping out and just moving and going. Guys, you deserve to have it all. Yes, you can have it all. And so the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce prepares you to be able to stay focused, keep your eyes on God, and to receive all that he has for you. I love the scripture that's running on the top, 2 Chronicles 26:5. It says, and as long as he sought the Lord, God made him to what? Be broke? No. God made him to beg? No. God made him to be in lack? No. It says God made him to prosper. And so your daddy wants you to prosper. Guys, this has been an amazing time with you. Again, go to kingdomchamberofcommerce.org. You cannot miss this luncheon. We're opening it up to guests. Yes, as a guest, you can attend, and we want you to be a part of it. So I pray that you were blessed on the Saturday afternoon, as some of you may be doing stuff around the house or just driving or whatever. Understand, guys, that God wants you to have it all. There's wealth and riches that he wants to send you, not just a couple $100s, not just a couple $1,000s, not just a couple hundreds of thousands, but there's millions that he wants to put in your hand. If you're ready for it, be it unto you according to what? Be it unto you according to your faith. And so I pray that you are blessed by this. I want to say thank you so much for being on with me. Nina, thank you for being on. I want to say thank you to Suzanne. I want to say thank you to Angela Reed. So glad that you're on here, Angela. This is just so awesome. Your lives, guys, will never be the same. Haley, thank you for being on. I want to say thank you to all of you that are on. And also, guys, don't forget to visit those different websites that we sent you to. And I want you to also remember that you have, before the year ends, you could end the year strong, but you're going to have to make a shift. Right? Some of you have outgrown the space that you're in. You've outgrown the people. And it's okay, guys. It's okay. People come into your life for a reason, for a season, or for life. And now it's time. God has heard the cry of your heart. You've sown seeds because you've desired more. And now more is here. But the thing about it, that more is not ever going to come to your door knocking and say, I'm more. I'm what you prayed for. I'm what you sowed for. You're going to have to use that discernment. And now you're going to have to step in, and you're going to have to say, this is my time. And I know that God has more for me. There are businesses that God has for you. There's schools God has for you. There's company God has for you. There's properties that God has for you. There's buildings God has for you. There's houses God has for you. You want me to keep going on? I just want you to know there's more. So I love you. Have yourself a blessed Saturday. To God be the glory. It's been an honor and a privilege and just a blessing to be able to come into your home and just spend some time with you. I pray that Yurka's testimony has blessed you. I pray that you share this with with every person that you know, and you say to them, Santa's here. Well, we don't believe in Santa, but anyway, but Christmas is here. I want to be a blessing to you every day leading into December 25th, right? Because we understand what Christmas is all about. You know, we understand that, you know, it's about the birth of our Savior, and that's what we want to keep our mind focused on. But I also want you to understand the fact that He wants you to have it all. He wants you to have everything that is a part of your inheritance package. And I pray that you hear, not hear Angela, but you hear the God in Angela. And I pray that the God that's in Angela is the God that you're connecting with. And there's a stirring that's happened on the inside of you that, you know, Monday's going to be here in a bit. You're going to have to go back to the job, but that's okay. But you're going with a new mindset because you're renewing your mind. To God be the glory. So I love you. Have yourself a blessed day. Seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added. Have a great day. God bless you. Bye-bye.